Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. Rajesh Biogenesis Chemistry Academy, Hyderabad, Telangana State. In this video, we are discussing about the most important reaction, especially for IIT Advanced Examination, that is Williamson synthesis. So the number of questions which are coming from this particular area, and it is most important even for NEET examinations. Okay, we will discuss what is a Williamson synthesis with more number of applications. So this is a selective synthesis reaction used to prepare only for ethers. So we can also define in the form of Williamson's ether synthesis introduced in 1904. Okay. So what is this Williamson synthesis? We will discuss now. See, alkoxide, sodium alkoxide. This is sodium alkoxide. Sodium alkoxide reacts with alkyl halide. Sodium alkoxide reacts with alkyl halide. You can take even potassium also. Potassium alkoxide or sodium alkoxide reacts with alkyl halide, and see, there is a possibility of new CC bond formation between two alkyls, and the two alkyls are introduced between oxygen. So remove this R and simply introduce oxygen, and finally you write down R. Okay, this is oldest method, preparing alkane by high temperature, that is oldest method, but finally it is confirmed that Williamson's ether synthesis is an excellent method to prepare only ethers. Okay, so you can take a symmetric ether formation. This is a symmetric ether formation, and we can also prepare a unsymmetric ether. So unsymmetric ether can be prepared by taking a sodium alkoxide and here alkyl halide, which is completely unequal to each other. Now this negative ion will attack here, and finally halogen is removed, and we can write like this. Okay, this is called symmetric ether. You may take dimethyl, diethyl, diisopropyl, etc. Here you can take ethyl, methyl, isopropyl, methyl, isopropyl, ethyl, etc. So this is called symmetric ether as well as unsymmetric ether. Okay. So what is a Williamson synthesis reaction? We can define directly like this. Here we are using tetrahydrofuran as a solvent, and here also we can take tetrahydrofuran. Okay. So when sodium alkoxide or potassium alkoxide reacts with alkyl halide in presence of a non-polar solvent or dry ether, that will give a symmetric as well as unsymmetric ether, is known as a Williamson synthesis. I will show some examples how it is possible to prepare. See, I am taking sodium methoxide. When sodium methoxide reacts with a methyl bromide, simply remember, you remove this part, this you need to attack on this carbon, remove this halogen. Finally what happens? CH3O next here followed by CH3, that is the answer, dimethyl ether, very easy to prepare. Now I am taking CH3 and here one more CH2O, and this is Na+. This is called sodium ethoxide. When sodium ethoxide reacts with methyl bromide, so what is the resultant answer? Can you predict the answer? Attack here, remove this bromine, and see, left side alkoxy part carry ethyl, next here alkyl part of halogen carry methyl. So that's why ethyl methyl ether, that is final answer. You can write skeleton representations here. See, this is alkoxide, sodium alkoxide. This is methyl, methyl and carbon having hydrogen. Next here, this is ethyl halide. You may take either bromine or chlorine. Less electronegative halogen is preferred. Why? Because it is a excellent leaving group. Now this negative ion will attack here and halogen is removed. Now this isopropoxide which carries ethyl group here now. Okay. Now see, this is tertiary butoxide. Now this is tertiary butoxide, sodium tertiary butoxide. Now here you may take a isopropyl halide. This will attack here and this is completely removed, and finally see, this is oxygen attaches to ethyl group now. Okay. This reaction also possible to take any allyl oxide. See, this is vinyl oxide. This is vinyl, and here we can take isopropyl halide. It will attack here and this is migrate here. Finally you may expect a ether with symmetric or unsymmetric. Symmetric means same type of hydrocarbons around this oxygen, but here it is unequal. When unequal hydrocarbons are present around oxygen, that is called unsymmetric ether. Okay. Now you may take even phenoxide. See, this is, I am taking a phenoxide ion, comes from phenol. Now when phenoxide ion reacts with a methyl bromide, now what happens? See, this will attack here and bromine will be removed, and see, there is a formation of a anisole. This is methoxybenzene is called anisole. Simple reaction. Williamson synthesis is very easy. Only thing is, what kind of anions are get accepted by a carbon. Now see, up to now I given only a selective halogens which are attached to hydrocarbon, But if halogens which are attaches to tertiary carbon, suppose see this is called a tertiary carbon. This is a tertiary carbon. If any halogen attaches to tertiary carbon, Williamson synthesis is not possible. Okay? In the same way, when halogen attaches to sp2 carbon of aryl ring, it is not possible. Okay? And if any halogen attaches to sp2 carbon of double bond, halogen attaches to sp2 carbon of double bond, not possible to prepare ethers, and even for triple bond also it is not possible to exist. Why? Especially see, generally suppose if I take any tertiary butoxide in place of that one, see this is a sodium methoxide. When sodium methoxide is reacts with a tertiary butyl which carry a halogen, now Williamson synthesis is not possible. I will explain why it is not possible. But reverse is possible. Reverse is possible means, see this is tertiary butyl, carbon, tertiary butyl, and here oxygen, and this is Na plus. This is sodium tertiary butoxide ion, and here I used methyl bromide. Now reaction is possible. This negative ion will attack here and this will eliminate out. See, when alkoxide attaches to methyl and if halogen attaches to tertiary carbon, reaction is not exist. Why? Because it is effectively involved in elimination. But here this is a substitution reaction. Williamson synthesis is a SN2 reaction. It is a bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. So, tertiary butoxide attacks on methyl will give a tertiary butoxy ether. This is tertiary butyl and here methyl and this is ether. This kind of reactions are possible. Reverse is not possible. Why? Because when halogen attaches to tertiary butyl carbon, which is effectively involved in elimination reaction due to its crowding. Okay? See, when any halogen attaches to tertiary carbon, okay, so it is most effectively want to participate in elimination reaction. See, this hydrogen as well as halogen is removed. Finally, they get converted to olefin. So, final answer is olefin only. They won't give any Williamson type of synthesis. If you want to insert this tertiary butyl group in ether, definitely that is proceeds with a tertiary butoxide. That bulky group should be present on tertiary butoxide. If tertiary butoxide attaches to halogen, you will get olefin. In the same way, if any halogen attaches to double bonded carbon, now due to plus mesomeric effect, this bromine donates electrons and it will release electrons to carbon. Due to plus mesomeric effect, bromine bearing positive charge and this carbon bearing negative charge. That is why it is also impossible to break that particular bond. Okay? So, you may also expect like this. See, if any sodium or potassium methoxides are want to react with a vinyl halide, reaction is not possible. Why? Because this negative ion never attacks on this carbon. Why? Because showing double bond character. But you can repeat this reaction exactly opposite in direction like this. See, this is vinyl attaches to oxygen. So, this is sodium vinoxide attaches to a methyl halide, methyl bromide I used. Now, what happens? See, this negative charge attacks here, bromine will be removed and finally double bond O and it is attaches to CH3 like this. Similar way, go through benzene. When benzene attaches to halogen, these reactions are possible. Okay? But with respect to high temperature, but normal it is impossible. Why? Because due to plus mesomeric effect. See, when halogen attaches to benzene due to resonance, these lone pair of electrons are donated to benzene and benzene and bromine having a double bond character. Okay, due to this particular property, this bond is not easy to break. Means similarly, when sodium methoxide want to react with a aryl halide, reaction is not exist. Why? Because this bromine carbon having a double bond character, not easy to break. Reverse is possible. Reverse is nothing but sodium phenoxide. When sodium phenoxide reacts with methyl bromide, now this negative ion attacks here and bromine will be removed. Finally, there is a formation of a OCH3. Okay, that is the resultant answer for Williamson synthesis. Even we can prepare a cyclic ethers here. Okay, Williamson synthesis have a tendency to prepare even cyclic molecules. That is most important one for a 6-membered rings. Mostly it is helps to prepare a 6-membered ring. See, I am taking a sodium alkoxide. This is alkoxide, sodium alkoxide, and this carbon having a halogen. Now, this negative ion will attack on this and halogen is removed and finally C, there is a formation of a cyclic ether like this. This is called a cyclic ether, ether which carry 2 hydrocarbon parts here. This is cyclic ether formation. Okay. Now here we can take this molecule with a aryl ring. See here, if I write a halogen and here there is a presence of a alkoxide, sodium alkoxide like this. Now this negative one attacks here, bromine will be removed, and finally you may expect this kind of ethereal compounds. See, like this you may expect. You can prepare any kind of compound here. See, this reaction also possible. If it is not a benzene, if it is a benzyl, benzyl carry halogen can have a tendency to react with this alkoxide, sodium methoxide. You can write CH3 or MuO. Okay, it is not sp2 carbon, now it is sp3. Now what happens, this negative one attack here, bromine is completely removed, and finally see, you may expect CH2O CH3, that is the answer. You may take either benzyl or even allyl also. Allyl carbon having halogen also participate in reaction. This is called allyl. When allyl carbon having a halogen, now if I take any sodium methoxide or ethoxide, now definitely this will attack on this, it will be removed. And finally see, this carbon attaches to oxygen and this is methane. So you can take any symmetric or unsymmetric ether preparation, but definitely starts with a suitable alkoxide as well as halogen derivative. Halogen should not be attached to sp2 carbon or sp carbon, definitely it is attached to a sp3 carbon only, then only this reaction is very effective. And this reaction is a SN2 type of reaction, 100% inversion, means the position of attacking alkoxide and the position of leaving group should be exactly opposite in direction. Okay, you can expect one stereochemical question which is asked in IET advanced examination, you try to predict the answer. Okay, I will give one question. So what is the major product involved in this reaction? So what they given is, they given a halogen, okay, and see, they given a methoxide ion. What is the major product involved in this reaction? This is IIT advanced question. Now what is the orientation of halogen? Halogen is exactly penetrated towards downward direction. According to Fischer, it is oriented away from the plane. Okay. Now what is the product? Now you can write this like this, OMe in plane he was saying. Now I am saying it is completely above the plane, and here option C, it is completely below the plane. Okay. So option D, that is none, means there is no suitable product here. That product may be either double bond like this. What is the product involved in this type of reaction? So generally halogens are excellent leaving groups. Now this is a sodium alkoxide which is a nucleophilic in nature. This nucleophile want to attack on this carbon. It is a Williamson synthesis reaction, and we know Williamson synthesis is a SN2 reaction. SN2 means it is a inversion. Inversion means this stereochemistry is completely inverted. Now it is completely below, means now attacking group should be above. So answer is, that is B. That is the answer. That is a way of predicting stereochemistry in Williamson synthesis. Okay, so that is about Williamson synthesis. Some more such type of additional videos we are going to upload every day. You need to do only thing is, you need to like, subscribe and share our videos. Suggest your friends to listen these classes regularly. It is absolutely free of cost, and you can get more benefit for your all kinds of entrance examination. Thanks for watching. Thanks for giving such kind of good comments and helpful comments for other students. Thank you.